Hey guys, well my replacement parts for my FASS DDRP 02 lift pump showed up, so that's the spring you need. It's got fewer coils, but it's a stiffer spring. They sent me a new ball and new O-ring as well because my pump has been used quite a bit. So I'll get it apart and show you guys how to replace this. Okay, so as you guys know, my lift pump is located under the frame. I built the custom bracket and stuff for it. But the first thing I'm going to do is put a pair of vice grips on either clamp just so that the fuel doesn't puke out. So you don't want to pinch too hard because you'll friggin' kink your hose, but you want to pinch hard enough that it'll stop the flow of fuel. So that might be okay. And that one's definitely not okay. So anyways, I'll get the vice grips situated. You're going to need a 13 mil for the top if you're using the screws that came with it, and then these are 17 mil banjo bolts. And you're going to need an Allen key to remove the top aluminum mounting bracket. Okay, so I've got the lines hose clamped off and they're good to go. So I'll get the pump unbolted and drop it down, and then I'll show you guys how to replace that spring. Okay, well I got my top plate unbolted. There's an Allen head there, and there. So we'll very carefully, oh, the spring fell. Take it off. The spring fits into this little thing there. There's our O-ring around the outside, and that little ball in there is what we need to replace. So you'll see this spring here, it's got a lot of coils. It's not very strong. I stretched it out as well so I could get increased fuel pressure. Before I was getting about 12 pounds at idle, and it would drop down to like 4.3 or something like that at wide open throttle. With me pulling the spring and stretching it a bit, it increased to about 16 or 17 at idle, and it would drop down to about 10 at wide open throttle. So I'm excited to see what this new spring will do for me. So I'll get this guy all installed, put a new O-ring and a new ball in it, and do a fuel pressure comparison. Well, here's a quick look at the springs. The one on the left is the one that I just pulled out. The one on the right is the replacement. You can see there's fewer coils, it's a thicker spring, and that's not too bad. It's got a lot more tension, so that should increase my fuel pressure by quite a bit. So can't wait to see what it does. Okay, so I got the pump all put back together, the lines hooked up, hose clamps off. If you hose clamp it one way, I recommend just giving it a bit of a squeeze back the opposite way, just so that if it is kinked a little bit, you can just kind of unkink it. But anyways, let's fire it up and see what kind of pressure we get. I'm excited. And that took all 5 minutes to do, so let's go have a look. So I've got this crappy little gauge. It's just, I don't even remember what it's off of, but my lift pumps run off of a switch. So holy frig, 22, 23, 24, oh my frig, 24 pounds. That is freaking way better than what I had before. Wow. Alright, well let's fire this beast up and see what she does at idle. So 22 at idle. Doesn't drop below 18, friggin' rights. 24 pounds at idle. That's awesome. Oh. I gotta stop it from hammering like that. Well guys, that got her beat, so fuel pressure's up. It's awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take care.